All right, we're going to be doing a cable front raise, okay? There's many ways we could do this. We're going to show you the best implement, ideally a wider bar, and ideally something, even like an easy bar would be better. It's a little more comfortable for the wrists. And what we're trying to do here is be in a supinated position. That's going to actually line up the fibers of the front delts a lot better than actually being pronated. All right, with a pronated grip, we have a form of internal rotation, and towards the end of the motion, when we're shortening that delt, there tends to be impingement. So if the pronated grip works well for you, by all means, go ahead and do a pronated grip. We are fans of doing the supinated grip. It just lines up those fibers well. They're facing up. That's what's getting the work done, okay? So you have many options here. This is the bar that we're gonna use. You could use this bar here, a shorter one. Ideally, you wanna have about a shoulder width apart, okay? Some of these bars don't work really well. They're a little too short. And this one here would be pretty much the end. It's a little bit uncomfortable, a little bit more latitude with that bar will work well. You could also do a rope, right? So Haley would demonstrate kind of doing a rope. The thing is you're kind of limited here towards the end of the range of motion, especially if you want to go a little bit higher, right? The pulley is going to be pulling you down. Your grip won't be able to go as wide, okay? So we're going to demonstrate here with the easy bar. Now, when we're setting it up, we don't want to set it up at the very bottom. We want to set it up a little bit higher, and I'll demonstrate here in a second why. So this is going to be Haley's grip. You could see it's just outside of shoulder width. This is going to be more comfortable for most people. You could grab a little bit shorter, play around with that, okay? Now, the whole idea here is getting resistance in that lengthened range of that front delt here. The resistance is pulling you from behind. Amazing starting position and amazing profile, okay? She's going to start here core engaged. She's going to essentially lift the bar up. Now, we want to go essentially past perpendicular, right? Because the delts still get work here, all right? She's going to control it down. The resistance is pulling her on a diagonal back, which matches the actual movement of the arm and those delts. She's going to lift up and pausing here for a second in that shortened delt range, okay? Most people stop with their front raises pretty much perpendicular to the ground. We still have resistance if we go up a little bit, all right? I know it's a hard movement to do, so play around with what will allow you to actually get full range of motion and without having that obviously capo compromise you in the groin, okay? So we'll have her demonstrate one more repetition here, controlling it back. And at the end of the day, in terms of your scapula can come forward as you're lifting the weight. It doesn't necessarily need to be retracted because whenever your scapula is actually pronated or protracted, sorry, you're able to actually fully contract that delt a little bit better. Nice and controlled, up and controlling it back. And that is your front cable raise.